Hey guys, welcome. So first off, I wanted to apologize for how long it's been since my last video. I've had a lot of people asking for an update, and I started to put more time into working out and being healthy, and also I just got super lazy, started watching a bunch of anime, playing video games. I'm just getting over a sore throat, and life's been pretty crazy with what's been going on in the world. And my city was also the epicenter of a pretty good earthquake last week. Luckily, it was nobody getting hurt. I also do spend a lot of time researching and testing out investments, but I've still got so much to learn and I'm adapting the best I can. I'm no expert, so please don't blindly follow anything that I say. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'll just let you know what to expect in this video. So first I'm going to show off my Robinhood outcome, what happened there, and the transition over to TD Ameritrade. And then I'm going to show you my current investments today, what my debt looks like today, and then just show you my Tesla account as well. Thanks. Okay, so this is my Robinhood account here. Let's click on all-time history. And I did end up having to move away from Robinhood. I was having a lot of issues with them, and their customer service was not good. They did not respond well to my issues, so ultimately I decided I had to get away from Robinhood, start using something else, so I moved over to TD Ameritrade. But I did end up profiting, it looks like here, $208,000 total out of everything from start to finish on Robinhood. Looks like I moved my money out of there about January 17th, halfway through January. And the only thing I did end up keeping in here was just my Tesla shares. I bought those at $202.98, and because I got them at such a low price, I want to be able to go in there and show off that I had bought them at that price and maybe pass one to my grandchildren or something someday. So I did end up taking a lot of those profits that I made on Robinhood, transferring them over to the TD Ameritrade, and it was kind of a hard process. It made me super uncomfortable moving all this money over, getting to use the software, so it was kind of stressful, but a lot of that profits that I did make too, I was able to pay off a lot of my debts, and I just needed to do that to lower my cost of living, make sure that no matter what happens at this point, I'm going to be okay. And worst case scenario, if I lost everything in my portfolio, at least I can go back and say, okay, my debts are paid off, I can go get a job, I can start over. That wouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. But with the 99,000 that I did put in there, today I'm sitting at 132,000. Let's see, so in January I was around 111,000. Tesla was doing really good for a while. They were my pretty much only bet that I was making. They were my main income generator, and they did almost get to $1,000 per share. So at that time my account jumped up to 275,000, which was really nice. At that point I got super greedy, thinking it was going to keep going. I was doing some stupid stuff. So I lost most of that, but it was a good lesson for me. At my lowest point, I did go down to $45,000. Today I'm sitting at the 132. Today I made $30,000, and of course that wasn't trading Tesla. I had to reevaluate my strategies. I do feel pretty bad making a bunch of money on a day that the markets did terrible. You have people talking about losing their jobs now. That's just not a good feeling. I don't think I'm going to be able to continue to share like numbers, what's going on in my account. So this may be one of the last times that I do that. But for what I've been doing is I'll see what's going on in this. I'll kind of see what's going on in the news. The way that I'm feeling today is things are going to keep getting worse. So I'm going to adjust my strategies to fit that. And I'll show you a little bit more about what I'm doing, but for now I'll just say I've been shorting the S&P to make some money and also throwing some money into gold options, and those are my two biggest players right now. I'm really itching to get back into Tesla with these low prices, but I'll wait and kind of keep an eye on that for now to see what happens. Okay, so as far as which specific things that I'm putting my money into now, I'll talk a little bit about those. So I have the S&P right now that I've got some puts on. So I've got right now about $32,000 saying that it's going to go down to $2,000 by May. And today that did, looks like $7,500 it netted me for the day. Gold generally moves a little bit too slow for me, but luckily I'm able to put money into options. So I've got some calls on those, $20,880, saying that it's going to go up by June. So I feel pretty good about that. It's supposed to be the recession-proof currency. So today I did just under 12,000 on that one. Zoom video, got 5,000 on that one, saying it's going to go up. Just got some win shares so I can kind of get an idea of how dividends work. Tesla, I just have $543 on that one. S&P, I did a little bit on, made a little bit of money. Carnival Cruise Lines, I had some options going for those that I closed. Some puts. They did make me some money. It's not showing. Today they started to go down and I just got out of it. Looks like I am actually about 25,000 for the day right now. And I've actually got a lot of dollars just sitting in cash, just waiting for some good ideas to come up, some good opportunities to throw those into. But I've got 74,000 just sitting in cash right now. And I feel pretty good about that, knowing that a lot of other things are just going down, but the dollar's actually holding up fairly well. Okay, and I think the last thing I wanted to share was kind of my debt, what's going on there. I think the last time that I posted this, it was at like 230,000 or something like that. So today we're looking at $138,000 in debt. I'll talk about what that looks like. So credit cards, we have almost 11,000. I did have them all paid off. This is all just really short-term purchases. I was buying a lot of stuff, stocking up on things. Bought a bunch of guns and ammo and gold and silver. Bought a bidet. Good timing on that, it looks like. Just things that I'll need for survival in case shit goes to shit. Don't have any of these things here. I did have 21,000 on my solar panel debt that I paid off. So now I'll have cheap electricity bills. Auto loans, I did have like 30-something thousand on my Tesla. That's paid off as well now. Home loans down to 127,000. And that I've decided that I am not going to pay off. That's the one thing that I'm just going to keep open. I have renters that cover my mortgage anyways, so that's not a big deal. And I also realized that now that I don't have a job, really, the banks probably won't be too willing to give me a mortgage. So I figure the mortgage I have, I might as well just keep it. And ultimately, I'd like to be able to make enough to have like 20% down to go buy another property that I could turn into a rental. And that's also had a really good effect on my credit. I'll show you kind of what that did if you care to see. I was like in the low 700s for a while. Did drop down a bit once my debt was getting out of hand with all of these crazy investments I was doing, and now that's got up to around 800, so that's pretty nice as well. Oh yeah, one thing I also wanted to mention as well is my Tesla account here. This is my baby. I've got the Model 3, and they're always going to have a place in my heart. They've allowed me to make all of these things possible, and little did I know, just buying my Tesla would be the best investment of my life, because it's allowed me to keep up on the news. I know what's going on in the car. It helps make me a better trader when it comes to trading Tesla stock. I did have a pretty good loss with the Cybertruck unveiling, but I went ahead and pre-ordered that as well. I plan on getting that when it comes out. So I've got the tri-motor all-wheel drive pre-ordered. I still think the thing looks ugly, but I'm super excited to be driving that thing around. So that's going to be about it. Tesla referrals right there. If anyone plans on getting one, go ahead and use that. That'd be cool. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. That'll help me out. And I will plan on posting some more videos in the future. I do have a few ideas going for that. But yeah, you guys have a good day. Thank you.